This just gets crazier and crazier. Brianna Hufflepuff, Nona says so, Mama Bear, Mana, Burner Baby, Jelly, Hump, thank you so much. I followed you guys back.
Okay. Let's just finish this page. Mm. Connie says she went to the criminal attorney's office, but it was closed. She says she'll try again. Mr. O'Neill says he's been thinking about how the DA is seeking the death penalty, even though they can't, and says he's staring death in the face. Connie says they can't because your mental health. Connie says her sister looked at his case and thinks that the most that they'd get is manslaughter. Connie says they see you have a violent history. Mr. O'Neill says, where is it at? Connie says, I don't know. So I thought he was violent. Was he not? I'm confused, girl. Mr. O'Neill says, I miss you even though I turned you down a couple months ago. I missed you. Wow. So he didn't want her?
Oh my God.
She wanted him this whole time. Interesting. I miss you even though I turned you down a couple months ago. I missed you then. Connie says, I figured. Connie says, I have to do my effing classes tomorrow. Your CPS classes to get your kids back? Man, I'm sorry that was so rough on you. You sound just like Brie. God.
That was flawless, Kayl.
Jesus. Connie says Judge told her to do counseling, at least grief counseling, and Judge will be mad CPS hasn't given her info. Mr. O'Neill tells her to go to his criminal attorney tomorrow. Connie says she will, and she'll go before her class tomorrow. 117. Connie says she went to criminal attorney's office this morning and that he was doing everything he can to dismiss the death penalty due to Mr. O'Neill's mental health. Connie says that attorney said he hadn't gotten the autopsy and she gave it to him, and now attorney is looking into everything. Connie called attorney back and spoke to paralegal. Mr. O'Neill says he's been scared and sitting in a room in a box and can't fight for his life. All over nothing. Connie says, sorry. Mr. O'Neill says he just wants to get out and hold his babies. Connie says, I know. I'm fighting for them. I know they are scared. Of you, bitch.
Yeah.
Of you. Mr. O'Neill said, I did what I was supposed to do and sent my son to the hospital, and the hospital let my son unalive. Mr. O'Neill, now they are trying to let me take a murder charge for it. How fair is that when they didn't do their job? You know what I mean? Connie says, yeah. Yeah. Connie said, yeah.
Run it back. I'm going to mute down.
Run it back. Okay. Mr. O'Neill says he just wants to get out and hold his babies. Connie says, I know, I'm fighting for them. I know they are scared. Mr. O'Neill said, I did what I was supposed to do and sent my son to the hospital, and the hospital let my son unalive. Mr. O'Neill said, now they are trying to let me take a unaliving charge for it. How fair is that when they didn't do their job? You know what I mean? And Connie says, yeah. Mr. O'Neill gives Connie his new attorney's number. He says he can't talk about the case anymore. The case got approved for the death penalty. Connie says, are you effing kidding me? Are you effing kidding me, dude? They're gonna... What, bro? They're gonna unalive you because you unalived our kid? Like, what? Bro, what the hell?
11 months
what
old,
the hell?
And the baby was 11 pounds.
Why? Why would they do that, dude? I can't believe they do that.
Hospital. He blamed the hospital for not doing their job, but not only was this child...
reminds you of Gabriel Fernandez, and who was both at fault in that? She literally is acting like it's totally okay.
This is disgusting. If you guys want to support her, that's fine. But
don't come here. At this point, I'm pulling a Shelby.
Stay out. Yeah,
if you support that girl, if I see you in her chat, I see you in any of that, I'm blocking you.
Jackie,
you're disgusting. You're disgusting. And don't come over here. Sammy Sue, thank you. Scammer shelves.
The reason she's not charged is because our system is a joke. Yes, Bree, Hufflepuff, Jackie, Nona, Mama, Mana, Burner, you guys. Oh, Horror Girl Hup.
Y'all. Love y'all. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Whew, let's keep going. Are you effing kidding me? Mr. O'Neill said that his new attorney said he'd get Connie to give. Wait. They said that he'd get Connie to give them a copy of the autopsy. He says mental health issues are going to be very helpful on this case. Connie says, it's effing crazy. I don't understand any of that. Does that not just sound just like her, just the way she talks? It's fucking crazy. I don't understand any of that. Connie asks, who are you allowed to talk to? Mr. O'Neill, just them, the new attorneys. Connie says, did you tell them your side of the story? Did you tell them your side of the story, dude? How you weren't feeding the baby? Did you tell them?
Did you tell them that you lodged something in his throat and then sent him to the hospital and blamed the hospital for not being able to exert the object that's in the child's throat?
I don't even know that that's what really happened. I think she's just lying about that.
Exactly, because you can't tell me no nurse don't know how to perform CPR.
No. Y'all get ready. Listen, get ready.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it only gets worse. Mr. O'Neill, yeah, Connie, they are going to save you. They are taking this shit real serious. Connie, this is all crazy. Mr. O'Neill, I'm confused. I'm more scared now than earlier when we talked. Connie, I'd be worried if you wasn't scared. I'd be worried if you wasn't scared. That's how she talks. It's your life. It's not something to play with. Connie, I know it's hard. You know he's with you. You sick bitch. You're saying you know that your child that he unalived is with him.
No, he's running around heaven right now with a full belly, happy and healthy, away from you.
Away from safe. You, free of pain, free of sickness, free of, man, you.
He is running. He is happy. He's playing with toys in heaven with God, if that is what you believe in. That's what I believe in, so that's just what I'm going to say with Allah, with anybody. How dare you?
Mr. O'Neill says they want to talk to you. Connie says she'll call them in the morning. I can't tell if this is her. Connie, the only person that... Oh. Connie says...
Has she taken her page down yet?
Connie says the only person that knows what happened in that RV is you, the child, and the other child. Mr. O'Neill, I didn't do anything except be a dad. All because I took my son to the hospital and he passed at the hospital. I did what I was supposed to do. The hospital let my son unalive, and now they are trying to unalive me. Connie, I know you are scared. Connie says, just know I'm here for you. I'll call them first thing in the morning. I also want to remind you that she said she took the child to the hospital. When she was on live, she took the child to the... I know. How long was she not living with the kids when this happened? Her child was 11 months old. She left the child when the baby was 1 month old. This is about Ash Trevino roaches. She actually said she took the baby to the hospital in her video. Yeah, this says he did, though. 118. Y'all were... God. First call. Mr. O'Neill calls her while Connie is about to meet with CPS. She is whispering. Said she went to the restroom. He'll call her back. Second call. They were supposed to have a visit, but Connie had to do a home visit so that CPS could check that it was appropriate. She says CPS followed her home to do the home visit. Connie called Mr. O'Neill's criminal attorney and left a message. Mr. O'Neill's attorneys told him they received vital information today. They agreed that it is good. Mr. O'Neill says he just wanted to call her to hear her voice before he goes to sleep. Connie filled her income tax. When she gets it, she'll put at least $1,000 on his books. Even if Mr. O'Neill gets out, he'll need some. They'll discuss the calls being recorded. Connie says, I was scared CPS would know I'm talking to you, but CPS can't get the phone recordings. Only the police department can.
She's plotting. She's a plotter. She is a plotter. She's a part of this. And if you guys don't see it...
This is the person that tried to talk about me and tried to threaten me.
A jury did not see this.
Yeah. A jury should have. He should have gotten a death penalty. Anyways, they agree. So I'm talking to you, but CPS can't get the phone recordings. Only the police department can. Connie says she just keeps him informed about the case. They agree that Mr. O'Neill wants to see the kids on a visit. They discuss Connie putting more money on the phone. They discuss how expensive things are in jail. Mr. O'Neill reiterates that he wanted to hear her voice, says she is the only thing keeping him calm. Connie says she's still here, and honestly, I don't believe you did that. So, Connie, I'm not going to give up on you. Connie, it sounds like you weren't going to give up on him.
Sounds like you weren't very scared.
Oh, you know where she was those 10 months? The same place she was all the other times when she abandoned all her other 9 children because, you know, they're with like, she left kids that weren't even his biological kids with him. Let's just be honest. So here's a bunch of other phone calls. I already went over those dates and everything with you. 129. Connie says, blank is scared of all men. Mr. O'Neill says, except for his dad. What are they going to do to my sons? Mr. O'Neill, they know who you are. They are daddy's boys. Mr. O'Neill reassures Connie that they know who she is. Mr. O'Neill switches back to talking about his attorneys coming. Says, their child is scared of all men. I wonder why. Talking about his attorneys coming to see him, Mr. O'Neill, his attorney's got vital information, needs to get ducks in a row. He stops talking about it because he doesn't want to be recorded. So this is what I'm talking about. This is not about Ash or Ruby. This has nothing to do with them. Did y'all look at the title? It says True Crime Thursdays. Ain't nothing true crime about Ash, Rudy, Toxic, none of them. This is about Ash Trevino roaches.
I don't know. Toxic has some lethal hands.
Yeah,
on that girl the other day.
Girl, that was she about to be on True Crime, girl.
Because she was
surviving Toxic. My that Lord, she played basketball with that girl's head. She said,
that wall wasn't even stopping at it.
Like a damn bongo.
Telling you.
Like a damn bongo. Okay, anyways, back to True Crime. Hope y'all enjoyed that.
Somebody said that girl looks hit. Chill on her. Oh my God.
So they knew that they were being recorded. That is why he had his attorney's request for all of the recordings to be destroyed, because he knew that they had talked about dumbass shit. Rule number 1, if you're going to be a criminal, don't be a fucking dumbass criminal. Anyways. He stopped talking about it because he doesn't want to be recorded. Mr. O'Neill talks about letters he is sending her. Connie wants something for the boys because they know and say baby. Mr. O'Neill talks how one of the kids' names would help his brother. Connie, they know about their baby. That's what they call him, my baby. Mr. O'Neill says he is glad of the CPS case because it helps his criminal case. The criminal case is going to hold up the CPS case. CPS can't have the case open for more than a year. So they think because the CPS case is going to close that he's just going to get off. Like, this is insane. This is so insane.
What's going on with the current kids that she has while she's on live all the time?
Right?
I'm a little scared for their safety.
Connie talks about not having rug courses, passing her rug screens. Mr. O'Neill focuses back on him and talks about MHMR having everything set up. Connie says all she needs is counseling. Another day, 1:30. Connie says, your lawyer called me. They're in Midland. Mr. O'Neill asked for more money on his phone. Connie only got a summary of the autopsy, not the actual report. Connie says she didn't tell him, attorney, about what was lodged in baby's throat. Mr. O'Neill asked for money on his books and phone. 2-4. Mr. O'Neill, I wrote you. Connie finally got that envelope yesterday. That bitch is pretty sick. Sounds just like her. Mr. O'Neill verifies that they have a visit tomorrow at 12. Connie talks about her visit schedule with the boys. Mr. O'Neill says, I miss my sons. Give them love for me. Connie says, I will. They are getting chunky. Thank God. Thank God. Maybe you both should have fucking fed them.
Yeah, Mr. O'Neill's chunky because they're finally eating.
Mr. O'Neill says blank came to see me, gave me parenting packet. I've gone through half of it. Blank says I have 3 more classes and I'm done. Mr. O'Neill says they want, I don't know who's requesting me or why. They want me to do a project. Adam. Connie says, oh. Connie said her attorney said she didn't like Terry Valero. Mary told her that Terry won't honor any therapeutic confidentiality. Terry has said to judge and attorneys that she believes her position is to find out if the kids are safe or not with a parent. Connie said Mary told her that if they go to court, they don't have her in counseling, then she'll ask it to not be court ordered. Mr. O'Neill, so basically she wanted someone that wasn't going to make her do counseling. Mr. O'Neill says, you know that you'll have all the time until I get sentenced because the case will remain open until I get sentenced. Connie stated, I don't care if the case is closed or not. I just want the boys with me. Connie said the judge said mom has a say-so in where the boys are placed. This is on 2/9. Connie says visit with the boys was good besides taking pictures of blank because he had a scratch and bruise on his face. 3-inch scratch on his back. CPS told her blank had fallen. Connie says she sent the pictures to her lawyer and no one better be hurting her baby. Bitch, no one better be hurting your baby after you literally left him.
After you let him unalive the child?
Seize out. Yeah. Mr. O'Neill says
2022 this happened.
Mr. O'Neill says ask if Connie contacting friends and his sister for him and says she will. Connie says she should get income tax next week and will put money on his books then. Connie says the judge made her mad because she said there was no strong chance she wouldn't get the boys. Oh, Connie said the judge made her mad because she said there was a strong chance she wouldn't get the boys. Connie says judge told her to have no contact with Mr. O'Neill and that she didn't need to have contact with Mr. O'Neill. Connie says she said okay. Connie said she told them she'd have no contact with him. So look, they're having to tell her not to have contact with this man. Connie says she told CPS worker that nothing would stop her from getting the boys. Connie says the judge told her that on May 1st, they want to give her the kids, but she has to do everything. Mr. O'Neill says, I know I didn't do what the fuck they're trying to say, and I don't know what the autopsy says. Mr. O'Neill says, you know what it says. She says, yeah, then discusses the autopsy. Connie says she gave it to Mr. O'Neill's attorney. Connie and Mr. O'Neill go on to discuss their own theories. Connie says they are mad because she cremated the baby and now they can't exhume the body. Mr. O'Neill clarifies again that she has the official report. She says, yes, it lists undetermined unalive. Connie says, I don't know, but that Mr. O'Neill told her that blank, this is the child's name, had been sick for a couple days when she went and picked the baby up. Yeah, Mr. O'Neill says, yeah, I thought he had been sick because he hadn't been eating for 4 to 5 days. And before that, he wasn't really eating too much, but that Mr. O'Neill thought it was the start of getting him sick. Connie says, don't stress too much about it. Just pray. She asked Mr. O'Neill if he's okay, and he says, yeah, he's okay. So I'm trying to understand this. Connie says
that he willingly did not eat for 4 to 5 days.
Yeah. Connie says, I don't know, but that Mr. O'Neill told her that the baby had been sick for a couple days when she went and picked the baby up. So it seems like maybe she did. I don't know. Y'all, the hard thing about this is there wasn't a trial, so we won't know for sure. Mr. Nobody's up in here. What up, Mr. Nobody?
Mr.
Okay,
Nobody.
2:10. Connie references taking blank and blank to blank's house. Connie says they are trying to get blank to sign over his rights, and blank says no. Mr. O'Neill references the autopsy as being undetermined and says Connie says, I know. Connie tells him to call her so she can pay for the call. Second call. Mr. O'Neill says he woke up stressing. Connie says, sorry. Mr. O'Neill says there is less than 30 days to indict him. Connie says, I know. You ready for it? Because if they don't indict you, they'll give you a PR bond. Mr. O'Neill says, yeah, but I can't go anywhere. Connie says, yeah, but at least you'll be out. Connie says, this sounds like someone who's really scared. Mr. O'Neill says, yeah, but oh wait. Connie says she has to put a photo album of the boys for Mr. O'Neill because the boys are so cute. She says she whispers in the boys' ears that dad loves you. Dude, you piece of garbage. Connie says she's glad she has the last thing done except for counseling. She says they won't have court before May unless they approve the kids being with her, and they'll ask Mr. O'Neill if he agrees with the kids to go with her. Mr. O'Neill says he's been saying that since the beginning. Connie walks him through how Paul Williams was appointed. Mr. O'Neill says that Paul said CPS can't talk to him. They laugh. They laugh, y'all. This is so funny.
It's because she's making up her own lies. Or her own laws.
Connie says she already told them she'd never stop fighting for her boys. Mr. O'Neill says hopefully he'll be home soon and hopes she gets them. Mr. O'Neill asked who was mad about Connie cremating his son. She says the judge who signed for the cremation because Connie didn't bury him. She says everyone is mad because now they can't exhume his body. Mr. O'Neill clarifies that the coroner ruled undetermined as cause of death. Connie says her son needed to be home and not to be in the ground. Yeah, he needed an actual fucking home. He needed an actual home.
He deserved an actual
He deserved to still be alive.
Provide it.
That's what he needed. He needed a mother.
He needed a real father. Learning to ride a bike right now. That child should be making friends at school. Should be walking and talking. And it's not. Because of you leaving.
Yeah. And this was her decision.
Your abuser.
This was her decision. Listen, Mr. O'Neill asked who told her. Connie says the investigator Greggs told her. Connie says she doesn't see what the big deal is. Mr. O'Neill says, well, it was your decision. Mr. O'Neill says he is glad she did what she felt is right. Connie says it took them 20 days to get the judge to sign off on cremating the baby and that they could have exhumed the body in that time. Mr. O'Neill says, well, they were trying to convict him. She says, yes. Mr. O'Neill clarifies that she got the official report. She says, yes, she has everything. Connie says she filed to get a unalive certificate but hasn't gotten it. Mr. O'Neill clarifies that Connie had to give his attorney the autopsy report. She says, yeah. Why? He said his attorney said they were waiting on it. Connie says they subpoenaed for the report. Connie says she gave the attorney what she had and the autopsy was A+ and works in Mr. O'Neill's favor. So she was giving evidence to the lawyers to get him off. Do we understand that? Connie says his attorney doesn't know much, showed him pictures of blank, denied that blank was only 11. Wait. Connie says his attorney doesn't know much, showed him pictures of blank, denied that blank was only 11 pounds, said that he was bigger than that. She says attorney said blank looks a lot bigger than that. Connie says you can't tell her Mr. O'Neill wasn't feeding. Connie says you can't tell her Mr. O'Neill wasn't feeding the boys. Cowbell, thank you for subscribing.
Bro, I really got tears.
That auto renewal
right now.
I know.
I'm
Connie
not
says
trying to be a bitch.
I know it was earlier
so
when I was
sorry.
reading it. I know I'm trying to like dissociate from it because it's so bad. It's so the other stuff. I mean, it gets even fucking worse. Connie says blank was a little chunky butt. She said attorney asked for a copy of the autopsy, so she gave it to him. They talk about exchanging calls through someone. Mr. O'Neill talks about his medication changes, that they upped his dosage of Prozac, Risperidone, and one for anxiety. He says they seem all right. Connie says she put money on his books and money for the phone. Connie tells him to be safe. 2:17. Mr. O'Neill asks if Connie called the people about the autopsy. Connie says, yeah, they told her that they would contact Mr. O'Neill's lawyer. Connie says the autopsy was undetermined and that there was nothing they can do about it. They clarify that it's undetermined with foul play and both agree they don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Connie says she tried to call his attorney but no answer. Connie asks if they have time to come to Mr. O'Neill about the boys and if Paul, Mr. O'Neill's CPS, AAL, has come to see him. Mr. O'Neill says he has seen Paul and Paul seems cool. Connie says that her lawyer is too. She has a lawyer. Connie says she is done with all of her tasks and just has counseling. She says she's got a counseling session yesterday. Mr. O'Neill says he is happy because that means he can see his boys soon. So her first goal, this was someone that was supposedly scared of this man, but her first goal was to get her children back and take them to their abuser. Whew. She says that her counselor told her that what CPS doesn't know is that she can't tell them anything unless Connie is a harm to herself or others. All counselor can say is she attends. Connie says CPS still wants her to go see Terry Valero. Mr. O'Neill says he's glad because that means Connie is one step closer to getting his sons. Connie said that she heard that the county is trying to push people out of jail because Counselor's son is in jail. O'Neill asked about if Connie sent the photo album. She says she'll call again about it. Mr. O'Neill reminds Connie about what blank and blank like, Dragon Ball Z, and if Connie gets them, she needs to watch them because they like to act out. Connie said, like, he's having to tell the guy that unalived her child is having to tell her how to take care of her children.
They like to act out. No, they're probably just kids.
She never,
and you don't have the temper to deal with these
because
children.
she never took care of her kids. She never took care of them. So even the guy, that unalived one, has to tell her how. Connie says blank is scared to death of guys. He doesn't know. Mr. O'Neill says blank used to be warm and welcoming. Mr. O'Neill asks for a favor. Ask Connie to see if the autopsy says undetermined. What can they do about that shit? She says she will look. Mr. O'Neill says he talked to MHMR lady. Says he was diagnosed with bipolar 1, schizoaffective, and major depression. He takes 3 pills. Mr. O'Neill asks about the girls. Whoa, who subbed? Allie, thank you. Oh, whoa. Somebody gifting?
Oh my goodness.
I know. Oh yeah, Loves Karma is gifting. Gave to Katie.
Loves Karma.
QB. Loves Karma is treating us right.
Yes.
Woo. Treating us right up in here. Let's see. Bam, 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 bam. There, we can put a gift goal up. Let us see. Karma is my boyfriend. Hey.
Karma is my boyfriend.
Mr. O'Neill. Oh wait, let's see. Mr. O'Neill asked about the girls. Connie says blank doesn't want Connie to see the girls because Connie didn't let the girls and blank at blank's funeral. They talk about blank, Connie's oldest boy, and blank has to think about, and Connie has to think about how old he is. She doesn't even know how old her oldest child is.
Angie let this woman, this girl come up on her profile, and
let her
talk about a story and push a narrative that wasn't even the case.
Yeah. And try to make me out to be a bad person while Shelby, Angie, and this person have talked so much shit about me at this point.
She was
not Angie so much, but Angie just has joined in on it for literally no fucking reason at all. I've never done anything to that lady. And then this is like, I hope that Angie looks into this and feels like an idiot, because she should.
And again, they're gonna make the comment that I'm gonna learn the hard way. I will never in my life associate.
Looks like they're all learning the hard way, is what it looks like.
Good luck associating yourself with that.
Yeah, have fun with that. They're not gonna apologize. They think they're right.
Yeah, they're not gonna apologize.
Their comparison is gonna be that I did an interview with Jordan. I did an interview.
Okay.
I did an interview with Jordan.
Check. Stella.
And now you've had someone who literally tried to get the man who unalived her child set free.
Angie's not going to come to listen because it's the blind leading the blind.
Yeah, it is. And I'm just like, honestly, at this point, what I'm telling you, anybody that talks about my family and makes up lies and continues to spread lies, I will tell the truth about yours. I will tell the truth about you. So just remember that.
Lies about me, and I won't tell no truth about you.
Amen, sister. Amen. Right. Thank you, Spike. Thank you, Cassie, for all the things.
And one more thing.
I'm not saying that Angie is. I'm just saying that she fell for what Shelby was doing and fell right into it.
Yeah,
and
nobody said
that's her
Angie
choice.
was
But
not a
she,
good person.
yeah, I'm not saying she's not a good person.
Little bit of a
I'm
reach.
I'm just saying that she literally fell right into what Shelby was doing. He manipulated her.